Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another music review. And I've been kind of laid back and didn't do many music reviews lately. I have a couple in reserve that I haven't uploaded yet, but today I'm going to talk about another. This is going to be a rap review, and I don't do many rap reviews because of the fact that one, it's kind of hard to do rap reviews sometimes, and I always talk about this, and I always give you a pre thing, whatever. So these are going to be hard to review, but I did want to review them because I want to review a lot of artists on this channel. I want to give insight and let you know what I think about them, and if they're good or bad, whatever. They were going to do one of those. So they were going to be talking about Kendrick Lamar and Young Buck. Now I don't know if Young Buck is current, if he's really doing anything in the mainstream. I'm not really sure. Kendrick Lamar, I know for a fact he is in the mainstream. He's on the Billboard thing right now with I think a song called Humble. So let's talk about Kendrick Lamar. Um, this guy, I heard his name, and I think I was thinking about the wrong person. This guy is a pretty good rapper, and I was very surprised when I listened to him, and I was trying to piece everything together in my mind, and it finally hit me who he sounded like, and I'm like, who's this guy really remind me of? And I read his. I was listening to a few of his songs first, and it was boggling me. Like, what is this guy? He sounds like somebody. There's influences there, and then the more I listen to him, and then I get reading his about page. When these artists actually have an about page, that really helps me because then I can get more insight to, where they got their music from and the past they took in their career and things like that. Kind of helps me to do a review, so it's awesome. Sometimes doing Wikipedia, sometimes like I just don't want to go into all that, whatever. Um, Kendrick Lamar, let me get a drink. He's a really good rapper. Um, but I figured out the influence, and the reason was because he was given a nod by members of NWA to be the new person, kind of I want to say West Coast. Is that right? West Coast rap. He's he was dubbed the king in West Coast rap. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. That's all I gotta say. So Kendrick Lamar is really good. He has aspects of Dr. Dre, but you hear some stuff of Eminem kind of in there. So you could tell that he was very influenced by Eminem and Dr. Dre. Probably more Dr. Dre, I can see, but I can kind of hear some influences of Eminem in there. And you kind of got to think about how long ago Eminem came out. He has been around a while, so now people are going to have that influence now, and I think people are going to start to hear people say like I was influenced by Eminem and some of the people from 2000 generation. You're going to start to hear people say that they were influenced kind of by them because they came out a little bit before 2000. So whatever. So you'll kind of hear that, and I could definitely hear it in Kendrick Lamar. He's really really good. Um, I heard multiple songs and humble God, the humble song. I want to say humble God. That's not it. I believe that is an artist. Anyway, humble. Um, I'm not really a fan of that song, but he has other songs that are out there because I think he's a little bit talky in the humble, but that's not bad. It's not bad at all. But he has other great songs that he's released, and I think he has a couple CDs out. I'm thinking, pretty sure he has a couple out, and they're pretty decent. He probably has more than a couple albums out. I didn't really count how many albums he had, but he's got a decent library out there currently. And he's relatively new. He's one of the big deals on the rap scene right now, and I give kudos. He's a great rapper. Some of these rappers that come out, they're going to be one hit wonders, or they're going to stick around, and um, they're just based on getting hype, and that's basically it. And you know who they are because they'll disappear within 2 or 3 years. They'll be gone. Um, you see them come, you see them go, but the good ones, they're the ones that'll stay. And I think you'll realize that Kendrick Lamar is one of those ones that are probably going to stick around for a while. Be surprised if he disappears. There are some that are really good that disappear because of personal things that they deal with. I don't think that he'll be one of those, but Who knows? You never know. You never know. But yeah, I would definitely recommend Kendrick Lamar. I think he has some other songs. Something about I can't remember. I think I'm kind of merging them both as I'm forgetting the tracks. I should have wrote it down, but anyway, to me he kind of sounds like Dr. Dre and Eminem. So check out Kendrick Lamar. Let me know what you think about. I like him, but he's way different. He's different than Young Buck that I'm about to talk about. So that's why I wanted to do two ones that are kind of distinctly different to tell you about. But definitely worth checking out. Don't forget to check him out. There you go. Young Buck. So this guy I have heard of, and I'm pretty sure I've listened to in the past. He is awesome. And once again, I'm sitting there and I'm listening to him. I'm like, who does this guy sound like? And I know he was around a little bit after this guy, so I know he probably wasn't influenced by him, but he sounds a lot like him. So I'm not saying that he copied or anything. I'm not saying anything at all. What I'm saying is, if you're a fan of this other guy, you're gonna like Young Buck. He sounds like another Ludacris, and the reason when I say that, and I think what I like about these kind of rappers is they're loud. They got kind of a loud kind of, or it sounds like they're being loud, and they're very articulate on their words and speak them in a manner to where the words are like clearly spoken. It's very loud and intense and direct, and like they say the words completely out, and they don't like go fast or anything. They say it to make sure you hear those words directly, and then they move on. So it's kind of weird, like the way Ludacris had that song, move, bitch, get out the way. He would say, move, bitch, get out of the way. So he says it in a way where you're gonna hear every single word in that song, but in all actuality, it's done in a way to where it's not bad. It's done in a way to where it's so good because of the style of how they rap. So very, very cool. Young Buck is one of those guys that I liked. I listened to a bunch of songs of his. Liked every one of them. Well, except maybe one or two. There's always, like rappers, like they're always gonna have a couple of songs I just not on a fan of, because they're trying to either do one skit, so they put skits in the beginning, and then they just go into a ballad, or I don't know. Like most of the rappers' ballads, I'm not a huge fan of. So, and it seems like every rapper has to have a ballad, and usually they don't do very well, except for a few. There are a few, that have some good ballad type stuff, but and sometimes I try to do talky stuff, and I'm just not a fan of that. I like rhythm in my rap. If there's no rhythm, I don't want to listen to it because this is not good. Don't like it. There's a few, like 50 Cent kind of borders on that kind of thing, where whatever. But anyway, Young Buck, I like him. Really good. Worth checking out if you like rap. I think he's worth checking out, in my opinion. Some people like their certain style of rap different than me, though. So, but I like rhythm in my rap. These guys have rhythm. I think they're pretty decent. So there you go. Awesome. Check out Kendrick Lamar and Young Buck, two rappers that are great, and hopefully they stick around for a while. Young Buck's been around for a decent amount of time, but I think he's still somewhat popular. So, evidently, because I think he just came out with a CD. That CD I think I looked at was 2015, so that's only a couple years ago. So hopefully he has. I think he had another CD on something on my pants. I didn't know what it was. I was like, what the heck is that? But I think he had a CD come out a while back, but I don't think there wasn't no hits in the top songs, whatever, on Spotify. So I wasn't sure if they had any. He had any good songs on there. Um, yeah. Anyways, that's been my review. Two great rappers, Kendrick Lamar and Young Buck. Check them out down below. Let me know your comments about these two artists. And also, keep rocking and keep on listening to music. Later, guys.